Let's do it.
You're killing it.
That's our new music, y'all.
Yeah.
What's up? Welcome to WAM. Welcome back.
That's the new single.
That's our new single.
Killing it.
It is out. It is raging. It is ready for your ears to take it in.
Yeah.
It's pretty exciting. Super fun. We just did an interview. I forget what it was for.
I don't know. Reptat just sent us an interview.
Yeah.
It said what it was, and it
has
was in my
escaped
brain
me.
and immediately left.
That's okay.
But they said there's more to come, so.
So that was fun for the song. So there's a little PR moving and shaking on it.
Mm-hmm.
And
I
we
got a message from my cousin the
Yeah.
other day being like, hey, you got suggested to me on a playlist.
which
Like, what?
I don't think has ever happened to us before. I don't think we've ever gotten that message.
No.
Of like, hey, well, randomly popped up on my thing.
Shout out to Cousin Val. Hey,
Thanks, Val. So yeah, we're pretty pumped. Our show is coming in hot, May 21st. Super excited. We're really tightening up, practicing a ton.
Yeah.
And today we are going to the studio.
It's our second rehearsal with Nikki Manos today.
It's our it's so fun. It was such a fun studio.
Yeah. And then we're shooting the video tomorrow. So
Holy shit.
live
And
video.
Jay's shooting it, right?
Jay's shooting it.
Shout out
So
to Jay. Yes.
building
Absolutely.
a pretty good team here.
We're getting
people.
quite the what do they call that? Like I guess a media conglomerate or a media group. I don't know. How do you say that?
a team.
A team. A team. Wonderful. Very, very excited. We unfortunately did not have our own coffee this morning, and we are rolling with what I would call the dregs.
Yeah, just some cheap shit that we got at the store.
And comparing and contrasting the two, night and day difference.
Oh yeah.
Like night and day difference. So that's actually reassuring. I'm like, oh yeah, our coffee's really good. And our sign came.
Our sign is here. We should have set it up behind us, but we'll do that next time. We'll do
that. It's huge, y'all.
I am boiling in this sweater. I'm sorry, I gotta take
Take it off.
out of here.
Ooh, it's hot in here. Ooh, ooh, ooh. And it's you.
It's still hot. Yeah. Yeah. Well, what else we got going on?
Yeah, we got
Not
that
a
big
lot.
ass sign. It's like 7 feet tall. Super stoked to see it in real life. Now we want signs for everything.
Yeah. Like, it was
including
way
our
bigger than we
band.
thought. So we're like, let's
What
get it.
else can we do with this? Yeah, so that's cool. What else is going on? It was Cinco de Mayo this week, which wasn't too crazy for you.
It was crazy. Don't get
It
me
was?
wrong. It was just not as crazy as it has
As you
been
were
in previous Cinco de Mayos.
Huh.
So, as far as I've been told, I've not experienced them before at the restaurant.
We actually did a little bit of research, and
Yeah, it
Cinco
was
de
very
Mayo
interesting.
is most.
A lot of people think it's Mexican Independence Day, and that's not what it is.
Mexican
that's
Independence
like
Day
in
is September 15th. I'm pretty
I think
sure.
16th.
Or 16th. Yeah,
I think
yeah.
16th.
So this was the last battle or war with
The French.
with Europe.
Yeah,
I think was
but in
the whole
particular the
thing.
French.
Yeah, particularly the French.
That Mexico won.
Yep.
So that's what it was about.
Yeah, it was pretty
Yeah.
cool. However, we found out that it
May the
is
fo-
most celebrated in Los Angeles.
Yes, the number one place that Cinco de Mayo is celebrated is in Los Angeles, California.
Not anywhere in Mexico.
That's nuts. It
Not.
probably in other places in America is still more than it's celebrated in Mexico. It's not that big a deal in Mexico
No, because they celebrate their Independence Day.
because it's not their independence.
Right.
Like
Yeah, they celebrate in September. So very interesting. Definitely seeing a lot of culture clashing almost because of what we thought it was.
Yeah.
At least me growing up, I didn't know. it wasn't Independence Day. I literally thought it was the same.
Yeah, right.
I thought it was like the 4th of July almost.
Right.
For Mexico. So,
but because that's kind of like how it's celebrated in America, you know, like it's treated like people start doing fireworks and shit, and they
it's
start,
so bizarre.
yeah, and just people celebrate real hard and drink a lot. It's kind of like
That's probably the impetus.
it's a little bit like St. Patrick's Day in a
Right.
way, like where
Yeah.
like suddenly everybody's
Drinking
Irish
whiskey
on
and-
St.
yeah.
Patrick's Day, like
wearing green. And
so on Cinco de Mayo, suddenly everybody's Mexican. So.
How interesting. And it's both centered around like drinking, I guess.
Yeah, sure. I mean, every holiday,
In our
pretty
culture,
much
though.
every holiday is centered around drinking in America.
America is so
We
interesting.
love our booze here.
What the fuck? We have some interesting traditions here. What else is going on? It's finally summer.
It was there was another war to talk about that was fought in a galaxy far, far away recently, and we celebrated on May the 4th, the Star Wars, and Revenge of the Sixth is also here as well. And there's probably more. That's all I got. Sorry.
That was beautiful. Revenge of the Sixth.
Mm-hmm.
Wonderful.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. We unfortunately don't really like Star Wars anymore.
I know.
It's really sad. When we first started dating, we would watch the trilogy in several different orders. The first 3.
Yeah, the original 3, not the first 3, but the
And then,
original 3.
I'm sorry, yeah. And then we did
We tried to do all 6 like years ago before 7, 8, 9 came out.
the Jar Jar being Sarah.
Yeah,
it was
it's
just so harsh.
hard to get through.
Oh boy, oh man.
I mean, in hindsight, now I feel like the prequels are a better story, and they're just executed poorly.
Sure,
You
yeah,
know?
that works. That tracks for
Like,
sure.
like if you could take the look of the new ones and take the story of the prequels,
Mhm.
then you'd have Star Wars. But both kind of missed the mark, you know?
I'm just over it.
Yeah.
It's so saturated.
I
don't
tried
care.
to watch. We watched like the first 3 episodes of Boba Fett together, like
It was meh.
months ago, and it was like it was okay. I put it on. You were gone during May the 4th. You left for a few hours.
Mhm.
I put it on while I was working on my pedal board, to watch the last 4 episodes of Boba Fett, and I was so bored. Like, I just did not even pay attention to it because it just was not pulling me in at all.
Mm.
The last few episodes basically turn into The Mandalorian. They're not, it's like hardly.
I was gonna say it's hard to differentiate that show and The Mandalorian much.
Well, at the beginning, I mean, yeah, it's like, it's just a lesser Mandalorian at the beginning. And then they go back to The Mandalorian, and Grogu makes an appearance, and CG Luke Skywalker makes an appearance as well.
My God.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's so awkward that like the CG Luke Skywalker, I don't know what they did with the voice, like if they took like old Mark Hamill's young Mark Hamill's voice from like the old Star Wars, like if they took clips of it and to piece it together like a robot or something, because it sounds so unnatural. It like I hope that's not actually Mark Hamill doing voice acting, like trying to sound young, because while it sounds like young Mark Hamill, the cadence of everything that he says is wrong. Like it sounds like a robot. So it has to be a robot.
I was gonna say he's a notorious voice actor, like even that.
Yeah,
like,
but I don't know if he would be able to do himself young. You know, it's one thing doing
That's
a
true.
character like
I
the
feel that,
Joker or something, you know, like he's done, but to try and sound like
Yourself
you did back
younger.
in the 70s, you know, like
Really weird.
I don't know if he'd be able to do that. That's just
This is okay. This is what I
there's
think
just
happened,
limitations, and
for sure.
Yeah.
He was posed with this. They
Uh-huh.
said, "Hey, can you do your voice from the 70s?"
We haven't researched this at all. So
At all.
like,
So
yeah.
we're talking out of our ass.
Yeah.
Then he said, "Yeah, sure, I'll give it a shot." He does it. He doesn't like it because he's a voice actor, and he's going, "Nope, this doesn't sound
doesn't
right.
sound
This
like me."
doesn't sound like me." Blah blah blah, and probably said, "Cut it. Fuck that shit."
Yeah.
So they went in with technology, extracted his voice
Yeah.
parts,
Took pieces, different lines from different
and then
things.
smooshed it together, and boom, that's
Yeah.
what it is now. I bet you fucking money.
And that's what it sounds like. But the phrasing just sounds so awkward and unnatural. It does not work. It's really annoying, actually. There's another episode of The Mandalorian with what's that lady's name? I can't think of her name, but she was like an actress in SNL. She's been in Kimmy Schmidt. She's been in 30 Rock. She's always like kind of like in Kimmy Schmidt, she's like the best friend.
Mimi.
Mimi. She played Mimi in Kimmy Schmidt. Yes.
I love her. I forget her name.
She's got a small part in The Mandalorian
Right,
/
yep,
Boba Fett
I remember
as
that.
the like mechanic kind
Yeah.
of thing. There's this super long scene of them having a conversation about the technology of the ship that she's working on. And it's all just made up words like, oh, the Flibberty Gibbet is tied to the whatchamacallit, and then that makes it go like 1,000 space miles in 6.7. What is it? Meh. You know, and like but it goes on for a really, really long time, and they're just saying these words that like I'm sure
no one can follow.
there's probably some like uber Star Wars nerds that are just like, oh, I know exactly what they're talking about. Like, it reminds me of like an interview that I saw with Mark Hamill where he was talking about like some of the original dialogue in Star Wars and how like clunky it was. And he like says like this one classic line that wound up being cut because it just sounds so awkward. It's like people don't talk this way. Like people aren't going to understand. So it wound up getting cut from the original Star Wars. So maybe that whole scene is just a joke on that idea because it's just so clunky and so awkward. And you're just listening to it and it's just like, they might as well just be like doing baby talk or something. It's just nonsense.
Oh, fuck that. So in regards, don't watch it.
Or watch it.
I'm going to go ahead and say don't watch it because it will waste your time. Stick with The Mandalorian.
No, that's what I'm saying. It was a Mandalorian episode.
It was I thought
it was like the last 3 episodes of Boba Fett are Mandalorian episodes.
Oh, they fucked up.
Yeah.
They clearly were like, this ship is sinking.
Yeah.
Make it The Mandalorian. Just smush them together.
Yeah, that's kind of what it feels like. It's like, uh-oh, people aren't liking Boba Fett.
That's what happened. That's 100.
Go back to The Mandalorian.
No.
Yeah.
So, moving on, again, let's see. What else are we doing this week? Anything else that we should tell the people? Do you have any questions, babe? Do you have any comments,
I have
concerns?
so many questions.
What's happening?
I don't know.
I didn't have a plan today.
Yeah, we didn't have a plan at all.
I just rolled out. And we do have to be
somewhere pretty soon.
quickly.
So we probably will just make
And
this
I
a
really
short
want to
one.
stop and get real coffee.
Yeah, we'll have to get some real
This
coffee
is
somewhere.
So gross.
Well, let's just wrap it up then.
Let's wrap it up. Well, today was a little bit of a Star Wars endeavor.
Yeah.
But that hopefully gave you some insight on what to navigate in that world.
You know what I'd really like to do soon?
What, babe?
And it'll be a good subject matter to talk about, is go to a theme park. Because we love theme parks. I don't know about you guys, but we love theme parks. What's your favorite theme park? We're in sunny California, and we got Disneyland, Magic Mountain, Knott's Berry Farm, Universal Studios. Where do you like to go?
I've never been to Knott's Berry Farm.
I haven't been to Knott's Berry Farm since I was a kid. Maybe we need to go there.
Maybe we should go there.
Yeah. So maybe that'll be
This
like
would
our
be
next
fun.
little adventure.
Yeah, let's do that.
Though we do have a friend / client that Cade King worked for, or should I use his name? I don't know.
Cade King.
Yeah, he's absolutely. So, yeah, because you should check out his music. Check out Cade King. I wrote and produced some songs with him a few years ago, and he says that he's got some more in the mix. He's just been working at Universal Studios.
Yeah, he's in charge for like Halloween Horror Nights.
Pretty awesome. So
It's
congrats
fucking
on
rad.
that, Cade. That's awesome.
I'm excited to go. I want to go this year.
Yeah.
We took the kids.
Yeah,
once.
we'll have to go to that like
That's
in
fun.
October
Yeah.
for sure. So
Let's go do that.
but before that, let's go to Knott's Berry Farm.
Okay. Supposedly they have a Not Scary Farm where Elvira
Yes.
used to perform,
Yes.
which I'm open to that.
We love our Elvira.
Yes.
We love Elvira.
Also, we have something else in the mix. I'm not going to tell you about it now, but it's a fun show that we maybe.
We got plans for big things
We
in
got-
the
we got-
future.
we got
Like, we got a
plans here.
couple big things. You know, they're like probably years in the making, but
But it's
There.
happening.
they're happening.
The ball has rolled. So, okay. Without further ado, we're going to sign off here because,
Yeah.
again, I need different coffee. I love y'all. And we'll see you next week for maybe we'll have a Q&A vibe again. That was fun.
Right.
So we'll do that. Okay.
Or maybe you guys could pose some questions for us.
Give us some questions.
Give us some questions. What do you want to know about?
Thank you. And we'll see you later.
Cheers.
You're killing it.